All right, everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today is Saturday, the 20th of April, 2024. 9 weeks out from our competition in June. I did a carb up on Thursday this week instead of Friday compared to last week. So pretty much kind of trying to see how the carbs 2 days before pretend show day would affect my actual physique. I did have breakfast this morning. I had some protein-packed pancakes, so those kind of hit the spot with some sugar-free syrup. Probably shouldn't have done to stay consistent with what I'm trying to actually do, but hey, whatever. I was hungry. I just keep talking, huh? I just need to take my pants off then. I'm not going to put the posing in the beginning of the video. I'm going to put the posing at the end of the video, pre-pump, post-pump, side by side, so you guys can see the difference. So go ahead and cut. All right, so we're starting out with tricep pushdowns. We're going to do 4 sets of 10 at every workout today, ensuring we get a warm-up of each muscle group before we actually start. So I'm gonna warm up on triceps, and then I'm gonna start my 4 sets of 10. Rather than straight up just going into the weight that you're gonna be doing for your working sets, get a little bit of a warm up. And the best warm up for the exercise you're doing is the same exercise, just at a lower weight. Tricep, bicep, shoulder, tricep, bicep, shoulder, tricep, bicep, shoulder. I just got off of the stair stepper for half an hour, so we're nice and warm. I'm gonna do a half an hour after, but in between doing these. Straight into the working sets. All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good rep range. Pretty good weight choice. You always want to be pretty fatigued at the end of your working sets. But since we are doing bicep and then shoulders, it allows time for triceps to have a short period of recuperation. So next time we do triceps, we'll be able to return to some sort of substantial weight. So even a little bit of rest does go a long way. So let's go to some sort of curl. So first one, so we're gonna go 71.5. This machine's so weird, it goes by 5.5. Alright, yeah, so that's it. Biceps. We're gonna hit some overhead press on my favorite machine. You guys probably already know this, but your positioning On the seat, your positioning with the handles, it matters quite a lot in hitting the correct motion that the movement is trying to achieve. A lot of people you don't see hitting good range of motion because everybody's shoulders are pretty weak, and that's when people's egos start to take over because they don't want to feel weak. So they don't go low enough, so they don't have proper range of motion, don't get proper stretch, so you're not actually going to gain any strength if you're not getting the proper stretch. So with this machine, I like to put the seat pretty high, this thing's pretty low, and when you go to set up, you can kind of like position your body underneath to get better leverage, put the weight in the right position to start, and then adjust your body to where it's supposed to be at. And then when you do the range of motion, like I don't bottom out till there, and that's deep. I'm not gonna bottom out every time, but setting the handles deeper than your range of motion allows you to have constant tension on the muscles throughout the entire intended range of motion of the machine. So now, since I position myself correctly, I'm able to hit good depth and obviously about to hit good extension too, but you get the idea. Alright, so that's one cycle. Triceps, biceps, shoulders completed. And move on to my next tricep exercise. Later out. I don't think I've done this machine on my channel yet, but it is important to hit different machines every now and again, because it might target some muscle that you have been neglecting. So alright, biceps next. Let's rock. Dumbbell bicep curls. Now let's do some lat raises.
All right. So that's cycle number 2 we went through. I removed the next layer. I had a tank top underneath, so I sent some skull crushers. Let's get back. That's skull crushers. Let's move on to some bicep curls of some sort. We could do preachers or we could do drags. Whichever one we land at is what we land at. So that's next. Alright, that was our last bicep exercise. Now we just got one more shoulder exercise. We're gonna do face pulls, focus on some rear delt. That's gonna do it. Gotta hit some abs. All right, that's gonna do it for the workout today. So arms and shoulders completed. 3 exercises per muscle group, tricep, bicep, and shoulders. And then abs, of course, to finish it all up. So now, just cut to side-by-side posing. And see what differs pre-pump, after pump. right, so that's gonna wrap it up for today. 9 weeks out. Feeling pretty good. Starting to get some striations in the outer part of my leg. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's kind of little things like that that you should be taking pictures for, because then it gives you a visual representation of progress. So you kind of get reassured that progress is actually occurring. Because I don't know, personally, for me, I'm like low-key depressed. Like, I'm tired of doing this. But since I see progress, the light is almost at the end of the tunnel. We're gonna keep pushing, try and keep our head up, and try and keep grinding. That's really all it is, man. Also, the urge to not be fat, because being fat is stupid.